Good morning. I've got my funky hat on. This hat makes no sense. But anyways, it keeps my skin out of the worst of the sun. So I've got my morning coffee. It's a lot later than morning. We all slept in, which is good. We all needed some much needed rest. So today, Graceland and I are gonna work on finishing up her little fairy garden. And then I'm gonna clean up a little bit more things in here. And then this afternoon I need to work on some weeding, and I also have some echinacea plants that need to be replanted. And we're gonna take a look at some of the plants we bought yesterday and let's get some in the ground. Well, thanks for coming along with us as we kind of look a little bleary-eyed. First thing, well actually it's middle of the day. Just gotta love these long, beautiful days now that we're getting sun until almost 8:30 at night. All right, we'll see you around.
This area, and I cut them in shells, and I have little bird bath one. And I add a bee, and I add the shells, and I add that to say welcome. So I got these two things, and
Those are the lights we're gonna use to enter our garden.
Yeah.
Can I show you? Take the bottom part out. And then turn it around. No, put the bottom piece in now. No, not that way, the other way. We want that to be a stake. Push it in as far as you can. You got it in as far? Okay. Now, look where we're gonna put it. I wanna put one here at this entrance in that blue pot with the flowers. And then we'll do the same with the other. Great work. Let's see.
All right, so
Yeah, and so at night we can check it out and see if it works.
I want to put these in a fairy garden. And they're when I bought them. We have to put on my watering can gloves. They're comfy. Look, a lizard. There's it.
Cool.
So I have my gloves on, and we're going to time lapse me watering the plants.
Why don't you just spray it all down with that big old hose? It might be quicker. Ooh, much better.
In the house. Not in the house.
I like it, Graceland. Really fun.
It's right here. I could be in my garden.
Yes, just be careful of your plants.
Gotta get back on.
Yep, that comes out.
1, 2, 3. And that's his house.
Cool. I love it.
Here, I want my sign.
I put my sign on the inside so that Daddy doesn't run it over.
How many leaves are in here?
They just grow up and show up.
Yeah.
There you
My
go.
fairy garden.
That's how you keep it under control. Very good.
So that's what I have so far. And I have more flowers to put in.
Yes.
But I might put a little more carrot in it.
You did?
I just want to.
All right.
Like back there. Yeah.
Maybe we'll put some carrots.
Fairy garden.
I love it.
And Graceland.
And Graceland out. after a couple of days, these are looking good. Update. It does feel like summer. Those dahlias are going to do good right in this bed. I'm really trying to decide what I want to do today. I need to fill up that back bed. And then I'm going to put corn in that back bed and squash. Raspberry keeps moving around. We got this done last night. Could plant up some more plants and put in here. My thought is to put pots along the front here, like those black pots. I've got several more of them, and plant up maybe a pepper with some marigolds and some herb in it. And then I've got a couple of bushing tomatoes, or determinate tomatoes, and then I got one indeterminate tomato, which is a sun gold. And I thought about planting it here and letting it grow up, but I'm trying to decide. The sun's gone behind the cloud. I've been just watching it, but we get full sun through here during the day, so I think a tomato right here would be fine. I'm concerned about planting it in the blocks though. I think I'm just gonna leave that for pansies and nasturtiums, kind of like a flower base. And then I'll use the grow bags to put the plants in, let them grow up, and then secure them to this chicken wire. I have clips. And we'll see how it goes. If I have to train the tomato down the side, I will. We'll have horizontally growing vegetables instead of vertical. Or we might get creative and maybe even put an arch here. We'll see. Depends on how it grows. And I found this at the flea market, or at a thrift store. I just liked it. Thought it'd be fun at the entrance of my garden. I'm not sure if that's the final place for it, but I just liked it. And these rocks are looking good. They're keeping it under control. As we find more in the garden, we'll just keep adding and going down. And I imagine some coreopsis and whatever else would like to grow down in here. I'm not really sure. I even thought about putting rhubarb in here, but we'll get going. See what we get up to today. And she's already done with her beautiful little garden, and we'll probably weed that today too. So right here, where I've got these beautiful little these are where our little carrots are growing, right in here. And I've got some bok choy in here, which I'm not sure. I don't know. We probably won't thin them. I might just eat them as microgreens. But anyways, this plant right here, somebody else said that they have it growing in their compost too, just like this. They put the compost down and then up sprouted this little plant. I'm kind of thinking it's a mimosa tree, but I don't know for sure. But anyways, we could put 2 of these in this garden. I might just do one, maybe right here. One right here. And maybe one over there. We'll see. I've got the dahlias over here, and then I planted another dahlia right here, and I've got some more marigolds. We're trying to figure out shade. I'm gonna do it right here, I think. They don't need to go down very far. A knife is probably overkill, but I'm just gonna go ahead and drop it in. And at least when the plant comes up, we'll know what it is. I really love sunflowers. I'm just thinking sunflowers throughout the beds be so pretty. And these look kind of small, so I might do 2. Do 1. And I'll do 2. We'll water those in later. Who else is growing sunflowers in their garden? This one's called Incredible. I'm really not convinced we're gonna get anything in here. What? What's wrong? What is it? You got a grasshopper. Is it a grasshopper?
Yeah. I have my very first grasshopper. It looks my fairy garden.
It looks like it's a grasshopper, but I'm not sure if it's a grasshopper.
I was gonna put this flower in the water to make the water fresh.
I'm not sure what kind of bug this is. Hey Randall, do you know what kind of bug this is?
It's like you said.
It looks like a grasshopper, but I don't think it is. I think he came for a drink though. We'll get Randall to see if everything's growing, but you know, I kind of like crowding a bed. Or maybe we'll put it here. Put it right here because I don't think I planted anything there.
Wow, that's so amazing.
What do you have, Grayson?
I curse up there. Watch this. Ta-da!
Let me see it again. Show me again. A little fairy. Whoa! That looks fun. Look, there's a groundhog, everybody. We definitely don't want him coming over here. We don't want him in our yard. This is the next door neighbor's yard. He comes here. We've seen him before, but he normally lives behind the house up the hill. We definitely don't want him here. He will eat all of our plants. So that's 3 bags almost full. And I'll go ahead and get the black cow out and bring down some of our plants we bought. We'll go ahead and get this filled up. We're gonna give this Osmocote a try. It's a 14-14-14, and we're going to put some more of this black cow in with our garden soil. Mix up this, it says capful. He wants a whole capful, so we'll go for it. I'll mix it up and we'll plant up some plants. I'm thinking 1 pepper, 1 tomato, 2 peppers, we'll see how it goes. I've got some squash. I can also just plant up some cucumber too. All right, here we go. marigolds on each side. What do you think?
Yeah.
I feel like I should leave this one to grow a little bit bigger. Along with this one, this is another sun gold. So here's what we planted. So we've got up there, we have a shishito and a sun gold. We have a heat wave and a habanada, which I've never had habanadas before, but they're supposed to be sweet. Oh, that's a Marconi. That's a sweet pepper up there, sorry. This is the shishito called Takara, and I got a Carolina Gold back in there. And later, some point, I'll plant all this up with marigolds and petunias. We got those on sale. And we'll fill that up. And I'm gonna probably grow cucumbers up the other side, along with these vines. Each one of these are vines. These two are determinate, but this one over there is that sun gold, and that is not determinate. That goes everywhere. So if we have to grow up taller and taller, we will. Thank you for watching our garden video today. This is where we're going to leave you. If you have any questions for us about our garden or what we've been doing today with our fairy garden or where we might have gotten things, thank you for following along on our adventures. We're really excited. Guess what? We have 50 followers. Did you know that? We have 50 people watching us. That's super exciting.
I hope you like watching our family gardening video. See you next time, and like and subscribe. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
So it's a good midday sitting spot.
Yeah. Peekaboo. Live from love.
Yep.
Bye, everybody.
Because I can't leave well enough alone, I went ahead and weeded this over here and pulled out all the tulips that were dead in here. And here is a planting up of an eggplant, a sweet shishito pepper, patio, tomatoes, and our little marigolds that are trying to survive. I'll end up staking these, and they're looking a little bit like surprised, but it's better to get them in than not. Looking forward to the eggplants. They're a long eggplant, and I've never had a long Japanese style eggplant before, so that should be good. And I just pulled all the mulch out of there, which is just basically leaves, and covered up down in here, so maybe we can stop some of that weed pressure.